right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a new video. In this video, we are going to go over a weekly review for the first week of March, aka March Madness. So March Madness has fully begun. As you can see, we've done really well this week. We finished the week all green here on every single day. Didn't really take too many trades, 1 to 2 trades a day outside of this was Thursday, which one of these trades does count for Asian session from Thursday night. So really just 3 trades a day, pretty much 2 to 3 trades a day, and we're going to talk about those trades here today on this video. So before we jump into that, let's talk really quick about some of the stats up here. Right up here, you do have the fact that we do still have this 75% win rate overall. We have a 90% daily win rate going into March here. So let me hit the date range and let's do March 1st to March 7th, and that way things begin to change up, because this was a money week. We did make $13,000 this week on all XFA accounts, so I will be taking another payout here today. I'll probably do that video next, but that'll be for about $4,500 to $5,000 after taking payouts of $3,000 last week, $2,000 a week and a half before that. We are cruising along here. So another big week on 5 accounts here across 5 XFAs, and let's jump into it. So obviously, we didn't really lose much. These were the trades that were taken right here, all green trades. Some are big, some are small, then you got some in between. So let's go ahead and talk about Monday, which was the first day, which was March 3rd. Took 2 positions here. This one was taken in the Asian session, as I mentioned. So this was a buy position taken on gold. This was you had a strong move up, so price was kind of moving up from here, right? We come down, we do all this consolidation, you have this massive engulfing candle here. Price ends up creating support, and I really would have liked to get in on this candle, but ended up missing that entry, and then had that wick to fill. So that was kind of the idea here, was can we get a lower wick, keep our stop loss super tight, and then make our way up to fill that wick. So as you can see, that's where I closed 80% of the position, and then price did end up moving up to TP. So that was pretty much my first trade of the month. It was taken during the Asian session. Then if we go back here, we come to this trade, which was taken in the New York session. So now you have another trade. Both trades are long positions on gold here, and as you can see, you have this candle move up. So let me open this up here. So it looks a little weird on the 30-minute time frame, but let me explain this trade here on the 15-minute time frame, because all this is you had a push up. So let's just say this is the 15-minute time frame over on the left hand side. So you had a candle close above, right? You had candles move up, and then this created this push up, right? This push up from here, and then obviously price is now pulling back, right? So what does that look like on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute time frame? Just looks simply like this. So you have a bearish candle closure, you have another bearish candle closure as price comes down to create this wick right here, right here. And now you have that opportunity. So what's taking place now on the 15-minute is you're getting a fake out, right? And you're getting a candle to close back above the range. So that's where that entry was taken right here. And this has just happened to be what it looks like on the 30-minute. The idea was to go ahead and fill that wick, which is this wick up here. And that's exactly what price did. So let's draw it a little bit more like that, right? So we're obviously looking to fill that wick. So as price came right into this range, right into that resistance level, that's where I go ahead and take my partials, and then the rest of it filled the wick, and that was pretty much that trade right there. So being that we were a little bit overextended, I did go smaller size on that trade. I got put in 2 contracts there, and I made about $533 or something. So that was Monday, which was the 3rd. Let's move over to the 4th here. So there was 2 trades taken. One trade was in the London session. So let's take a look at that trade here. This was a buy position. This was one of the best trades of the week here, in my opinion. This is going to be the 15-minute time frame, right? So let's take a look at the 15-minute. Notice here how you had price moving on up. So we were very bullish. Price is moving on up. we start closing. But at this point, we're a bit overextended for me to go ahead and take that buy. So at that point, I'm just looking for somewhat of a pullback or a support to form. And what do you know? 15-minute plants a beautiful support right here. You have this candle come down, right? Break the previous 15-minute lows, then come up and break the highs. You had a clean range to this level right here. Price goes ahead and taps it. That's my target, full target, and then I'm out of that trade. So this is what it looked like on the 15-minute. Let me share with you what it looked like on the 30-minute time frame, because this was a beautiful 30-minute celery play. So notice how on the 15-minute, right, we broke the lows here. So this candle, this wick down, came and broke that 15-minute low, yet respected this low. So now I want you to look at that on the 30-minute time frame. So notice how on the 30-minute time frame, we came down, but we respected the previous candle low, meaning we did not break below it. And now we start pushing up, and then the entry is at the break of that high. Notice how we filled this whole range pretty much with ease. So that was, I would say one of the more A+ setups that we took this week here. I made about $1,000 on that. Notice how I put 4 contracts on that one. Went a little bit heavier in terms of my position, because at the end of the day, there was more edge, right? There was just more edge in that trade, and therefore I will increase my size. So that was one of the trades taken. Let's move over. The next one was taken in the Asian session. So wow, so London, it's been all London and all Asian so far, 2 days in. So let's take a look at this trade. This was a breakout position taken. So as you can see, you have price kind of moving down. We're rejecting out of these lows. Price comes up, closes, we didn't take a buy here. We wait for this candle to come down, and now you officially get a closure back above, right? So if we look left, so if you're looking at like this move here and you look left, what do you notice here, right? When that candle closed above, what did you see? You see price move up right back into these ranges here. So that was the idea for this trade. So just as that candle closed above, this candle now closed above the range, indicating that that was most likely going to be a fake out and that we should now retest the top of the zone there. So the entry was pretty simple, taken on the break of the previous candle high, kept stops below the current candle lows, and again, another sniper exit. So if you guys are struggling with trade management, I would highly recommend joining the Clubhouse, plugging into the free YouTube live streams, or go watching any videos that I've done on trade management. I think it'll be well worth your time, right? Well worth your time. There's clearly a lot of rejections coming out of this zone. There's a previous support, resistance, all that going on in here. So that was the place to take the profits. And we did reject from that point, push back down and hit break even. So I did close 80% of my position there, and that was pretty much that day. So $787 on that one. And now let's move on to Wednesday. So Wednesday, we took one trade. This trade was in the London session of 30 minutes after London open. Big trade too, made about $1,400. A lot of edge on this trade here. And this was the move. So you had price close above right here on this candle. Closed above that range. We had clean traffic moving up into that zone, and very simple trade. All right, very simple trade. Price was taken on this candle here. The next candle ended up pushing up, tapping me out, getting my, basically my order filled, and then it just ended up ripping down there. So was able to pretty much get out of that trade just in the matter of time, and walked away with a W there. $1,400 on that trade. Let's move over to Thursday now. So Thursday, let's start early. So these were taken in the London session. We're just going to go over this one because this is the same exact trade. So very clean trade. I would say this was the best trade of the week for me, where you had perfect price action, right? So as you can see here, we were very bearish. You had price kind of coming down here from the upside. It comes down, it plants a support right here. What do you know, right? Support, rejections, supports, all this stuff happening right here. So all of a sudden you get this pullback, right? And now you get this closure below the range. So this candle that closed below the range right here, that's going to be my confirmation candle, right? So now that's exactly what I was looking to see, as you do have clean range to come down here, right? So as that candle closed, I just did what I always do, waited for a top wick. Once we got that top wick, entry was set on the break of the lows, and this thing just moved. So this thing filled the whole range. I did close 80% right there, hit full TP on this trade. So another really, really good trade. $1,400 on that one as well. So that was another big one there. So let's take a look at this one was the same trade, only on a different account. Okay, so now later on, we're in the New York session. So this trade was taken on NQ. This is like a buzzer beater, right? We were about to get off in the clubhouse. Ultimately, you had a lot of struggle on the way down here, right? And then you had candles closing back above the range. Couldn't really take the buy on this candle, but ended up waiting on the closure above here and then took this buy, really looking into that zone for partials. We hit that zone and, I closed pretty much, I think, my full position right there. And I'm very happy I did, because after that, we just melted, right? We just sold off here with a big wick to the top side, and then price was gone. So these sniper exits have been pretty popular lately, and I just think that has to do with looking left to get right at the end of the day. So that was that trade. So 2 contracts here, $1,500 on that trade. So that was another big one for me this week. And then we have this guy right here, which was a gold position taken, very similar to the last NQ trade, a bit overextended, so going a little bit lower, and that was that trade. So let's move on here. I think we got one more day. So let's move along to Friday here. So in Friday, we have basically 2 positions. Let's take a look at them. So this was basically the position right here. It was taken on both accounts. Here you had this beautiful leg down. Let me get some arrows here. We have this beautiful move down, right? Price coming from the downside. Price moves on up. It closes bullish, but it closes below the range here, right? So that was my confirmation candle. This was my trading candle. You had this beautiful wick to fill, and that was the best way to end Friday there. So that was another lovely trade taken. Been really doing well on NQ. That trade was taken at the end of the day, and that was pretty much the week. So very, very good week in terms of performance. I did take a couple trades today. Let me just share with you my positions taken today on gold. First one was a loss, actually. So this trade was taken. I got stopped out by 1 pip here. So I knew I was getting a bit of a later entry. Decided to go a little bit smaller on that trade. Price did come down, stopped me out, and it did move up from there, but eventually came back down. So I believe this candle broke the highs, and then we started moving back down. Right now, look what happened when we moved back down. So we come down here. Let me open it up here, and we wait for support to form. So keep in mind, this was the trade. So we took that first trade right here, end up getting stopped out. The entry was right here, and then let this whole thing go down. This candle came down. Once we created a brand new support, which was right here, ended up taking a buy off of this candle, pretty much getting the loss right back. I was not break even just yet on that, but ended up getting like $653 back out of the 1,000, and then NQ basically saved the day here. So this was the NQ trade here, saved the day. Very similar to the trade that I recently showed you on NQ from Friday, right? Where is it? I think it was this one. Yeah. So you see, this was Friday's trade where you had price moving down, coming back up, creating bullish closure there, closing below the range, creating new resistance. That's the confirmation candle, and then this is the trading candle. So no different, pretty much exactly the same of what you see here. Price came down, right? We came down. We did close bullish, but there was a range to the left-hand side that we closed below. You have this massive exhaustion wick sitting right here, and that's the confirmation candle, and then this was the trading candle, right? To come on down and fill that wick, close partials right around that support level, and then let the rest run, and full TP was hit. So I'm going to end this day green here as well. Probably going to end the day right here, right now at $715. I'll take that. And that has been my March as of right now. So a very steady incline here. Not too many big days. One big day here, which was on Thursday. The rest of them are just, average $1,000 days. And yeah, I mean, that's between 5 XFA accounts, and we're doing well. So if you guys want to come hang out, trade live with us, you can come follow us on the YouTube live streams. We're there Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Eastern till about 10 a.m. If you want more access to our system, our strategy, our educators, our teachers, our community, then you are more than welcome to join the clubhouse. Look at the results from last week alone. The clubhouse is absolutely winning, dominating at a highest level. We're taking payouts, we're making moves, we're being professional, and the pretty much the word of the year is payouts, payouts, payouts. So if you want to hone in on your trading, get better in your skill set, start to collect payouts on a weekly or even monthly basis, come join us. The TT family will be ready to welcome you with open arms, and we will see you guys then. Until the next video, peace.